All right. So yesterday came down. The verdict came down from the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, and honestly, I haven't covered this because I really have no interest in this. This is 6 weeks or 8 weeks of just personal drama and testimony and all that nonsense that comes with it. So I'm just gonna play that in the background because I don't have any interest in what's going on there. That's footage from the trial, but yeah, I mean, I don't understand. It's like Johnny Depp did win his lawsuit against Amber Heard, so Amber Heard apparently defamed him in that Washington Post piece from a few years ago, and he wins $15 million from that lawsuit. I don't. This wasn't, to be clear. I don't think this was about the money for Johnny Depp. This was obviously about getting back at Amber Heard for everything for writing that piece in the Washington Post. And quite frankly, it worked. I mean, look at this. I mean, the jury ruled in his favor. To me, and this is just my opinion, I can't prove this. I think the jury might have been starstruck by Johnny Depp. I mean, it's like, oh my God, Johnny Depp is actually in the courtroom. Holy shit, we actually seen him testify. Captain Jack Sparrow is here. Johnny Depp's been around for decades. I mean, the very first movie I remember his was, I think, Edward Scissorhands. This is how long he's been around. That I was a kid when I watched that movie. That's how long he's been around. And Amber Heard has barely been around, what, a few years maybe? And the only thing I thought to myself was, well, I mean, Amber Heard either has no chance to win this, or it's going to be some sort of hung jury or something, because she has no chance of winning this because Johnny Depp is such a star, and people are going to be so star. I'm trying it again. People are going to be so starstruck by him that, oh my God, he must be telling the truth, right? I mean, he wouldn't lie about this, right? What Amber Heard supposedly did to him and all this other shit. So, yep. So he did win $15 million. Now, what's interesting is what's the Washington Post's role in this? Because they might get sued by Johnny Depp too for publishing this supposedly slanderous opinion piece about Depp. So it'd be interesting to see what Johnny Depp does, what legal claims he puts up against the Washington Post. So this could not be over, I mean, Washington Post and Jeff Bezos could be sued over this too. So their claim would be, well, I mean, come on, I mean, it was an opinion piece. We didn't check any of the facts whether it's true or not. We publish opinion pieces all the time. Doesn't mean we're liable for what the writer of the piece claimed. So that would be probably the defense if Johnny Depp were to sue them or threaten to sue them or anything. So now getting back to Amber Heard, I mean, she's obviously a victim here, some sort of victim. I mean, when the trial first started, I was over at my girlfriend's house, who's a psychologist. Basically, She's been a psychologist here in New Jersey for many years. I'm not going to mention her name because she's not really a public figure, and I don't want to mention her name here. But I think she kept telling me, because this is the beginning of the trial towards when Depp was testifying, and she kept telling me there's something wrong with Johnny Depp, like psychologically. I can tell just by his mannerisms and his sarcastic nature and the way he would talk, and the way he would talk and sarcastically go after Amber Heard's lawyer, and it was, and I kept telling, and I asked her, can you really diagnose someone through a television screen without treating them? It's like, no, not really, but you can tell, just by his mannerisms and the way he looks at people, and like he's definitely some sort of abuser or some sort of at the very least he likes to control people around him, so I'm not saying she's not saying that they were physically abusive, but yeah, I mean, yeah, that's she basically said, he more like psychologically abused her, and they played the footage of Johnny Depp breaking bottles and throwing shit while she was there, while she recorded him. That whole thing, that whole mess happened in the beginning of the trial. So, and I want to. So that was interesting, when she said that to me, I was like, oh wow, okay. So yeah, she really didn't have an opinion on Amber Heard. I mean, that I remember at least. Maybe she did, but I forgot because I wasn't really paying attention. I tend to do that a lot, a commercial or whatever. But I tend to not tune her out, but but not paying attention because I have ADD. So it's like I just trail off. My head just goes somewhere else while she was talking. But yeah, but that's basically what she said about Johnny Depp, and I was like, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, he's been around for so long, he's been doing drugs and alcohol for decades that he may have fried his own brain. Wow, need my coffee. Anyways, I'm gonna make one final point. Amber Heard's Hollywood career is obviously over. I don't see how she recovers from this and gets back and gets hired to another movie ever again. Look, I haven't seen a movie of hers. I mean, so the only reason why I know her because she's Johnny Depp's wife, her ex-wife. But yeah, I mean, she apparently I looked her up and she starred in Aquaman, the Aquaman films, as Aquaman's girlfriend. So that's pretty much. I don't know any of the movies she did, and I'm not a big movie buff anymore like I used to in my younger years. But her career, it's over. It's unfortunate because look, it seems like she's a victim here. And I'm not saying that Amber Heard didn't abuse Johnny Depp. I don't know. Only they know what the fuck happened in their house. I'm not going to sit here and speculate what happened in their house. But the one thing I'll say is, I don't see how she gets another job in Hollywood. I mean, Johnny Depp will be back in Hollywood. I'm sure at some point Disney will say, "Oh yeah, we rehired Johnny Depp. We're going to do another Pirates movie." Which I'm sure already people on Twitter talking about. Oh my God, we're gonna Disney have to bring him back now and do Pirates, right? So people are really excited about the possible return of Captain Jack Sparrow to the Pirates series, Pirates of the Caribbean series. So I'm not saying it'll happen tomorrow. Disney will announce this, but I give it 6 months, maybe a year, for Disney announces the return of Johnny Depp to the Pirates series and to do another movie. So that meanwhile, Amber Heard's career is over in Hollywood. The only thing she can do again is after some time passes, people forget about this. It's probably Law and Order. Probably end up doing like guest spots in Law and Order, maybe some guest spots in some television series on NBC, ABC, etc. So yeah, I mean that's probably the next step in her career. So I partly feel bad for her, and also I wanted to make one final point. I know I said my final episode, but it isn't. One final point is Amber Heard basically it is going to make it harder this victory for Johnny Depp for actual victims to come out and to report their abuse by powerful men, because now this sets a precedent. Johnny Depp won this lawsuit. Now other powerful men go like, maybe I could sue. Maybe I could sue my accuser into oblivion, and that might scare more women to coming out. So more actual victims, because right, I don't really, even if Amber Heard wasn't really a victim and she was more the abuser, but because the perception is she was the victim, and I always like saying perception is reality. So since the perception is she was the one being abused, so this is why it's a dangerous precedent to set, because now actual victims are gonna have a hard time. It may make it more difficult for them to come out because they're gonna be afraid to be sued by another powerful man in the future. So that could be a big danger here, in my opinion. Which is why I don't like this decision based off that personally. But to me, in my opinion, to reiterate, the jury seemed starstruck. They were starstruck by Johnny Depp, so I'm not really surprised that they ruled in his favor. I'm not sure exactly how civil suits work. Whether Amber Heard could have requested a bench trial, which, if you guys don't know what a bench trial is, basically it's a trial without a jury. Basically, you present evidence directly to the judge, and the judge makes a ruling, and there's no jury. You only have to convince one person instead of 12. So yeah, I'm not sure that you can do that in civil cases. Maybe not. I'm not really that in tune with the legal process. But yeah, maybe that she would have had an easier time convincing one judge than convincing 12 people, everyday people in Virginia that are mostly starstruck by Johnny Depp. So I'm gonna end the video here. It's nearly 10 minutes. I just wanted to give my opinion on this whole trial. I didn't really give a shit, so I can't really go into details on this is what I think about certain parts of the trial, but I really didn't give a shit. I just wanted to give my opinion on the verdict and the whole situation surrounding it, what's going to happen next. Until the next video, I hope you guys have a great day. Please like and subscribe to the channel. More content will be coming soon, and I'll see you guys next time.